Hello and welcome to the Sekai Pogcast, the only podcast that is hosted by me, Curry Covers. All right, so today we have a really lovely guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Hiyo. I love Vivid Bad Squad and I'm a Toya Kohani Oshi. I like reading games and I also like to draw a lot. Thank you for having me.
You, yeah, I'm so happy that you uh are allowing me to interview you. So basically, yeah, you just said it in your stream in your introduction already that you are a Toyo Oshi, Kohane Oshi, big fan of the Dad Squad. So because of that, would you like to tell us about your achievements in Sekai?
Oh, for Sekai, I have podiumed T1 in Period of Nocturne or Nocturne Interlude. I've also did a T2 for Awakening Beat and a Wedding, and as well as a T10 in Hinamatsuri. But I think my most memorable one is Legend Still Vivid on JP, which I went for T200 on.
T200 on JP.
Mhm.
That's probably how much EP was that? Do you remember at all?
No, I don't. It
That's
went like
okay.
a blur for me.
Okay, but it was a blur, but it was the most memorable.
It really was because I did manage to spend a lot of time with other JP tiers, and they were all really very nice.
Oh, okay. That's really sweet. I've heard that JP Sekai is mostly Twitter rooms. So did you use those or did you end up like talking more personally with like specific tiers?
Not really actually. I was a bit too scared to join Twitter rooms, so I mostly pubbed. But there were a lot of nice people that messaged me through the adding friends system, and then that's just how we started to play together as well.
Ah, I see, I see.
Mhm.
So the friend system, huh? I honestly I didn't even consider that, but now that you mention it, yeah, you're so right. That totally is a thing that works. Yeah, so
Yeah, I
you
wasn't used to it.
no, continue,
Oh
sorry.
no, I'm so sorry.
No,
Oh,
no, no, no,
I just wasn't used to it. I was as surprised as you actually.
no. I see, I see, I
Oh.
see. Yeah, because EN Sekai is all about like Discord servers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, for you've podiumed three events in EN Sekai and T10 one, T1, T2, T2, T6, I think. And I wanted to ask specifically about your experience in any of those. Do you have any like memorable moments in those events that you tiered?
Mm, I'll be kind of honest because towards the end of the event, I do get quite tired. So it actually becomes a bit of a blur for me. But the start dash is always memorable. It's always very fun to be with all of you in Voice Lounge. I mean, I don't talk much, but I really enjoy listening to all of your chat. It keeps me awake, really. But I think back in Awakening Beat, because of my poor posture, I really didn't expect that we would go to 100 million. I kind of hurt my ribs from being in the shrimp position for too long.
So while you were playing Evie, you were in the shrimp position.
Yes.
I see, I see. I would be curious about like you said that you weren't expecting to go to 100 million. Like, what were your feelings when it went up to 100 million? Was it like, oh, was it like dread? Was it, or are you the type to be like, oh my god, I don't want to do this, or oh my god, let's do this?
Oh my god. I think at first it was a bit of dread because I was hoping to save more funds for future events. But towards the end of it, when I started to room with Pori as well, it was like, let's just do it. Let's just go all in.
Ah, I see, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you end up rooming with Pori? Actually, I'm curious about that because, to my knowledge, you guys weren't in the same server for the beginning of the event, and then later in, you guys worked together, right?
Yeah, that's correct. What happened was it was kind of just date hours. So Hillel, sorry, I hope pronounced that right, but she helped to create a room for Pori and I because we weren't getting enough fillers to help us at that
Ah,
time. Mm.
yeah. Filler time is so precious, you know. There's only so much
Yes.
of it. Yeah.
Mm. I'm really grateful to everyone that helped Phil for the event as well because I think it takes a lot of dedication to provide so many hours of your time to like help us reach our goals.
I think that's a sentiment shared by
Mm.
a lot of tierers, like just like true
Mm.
thankfulness for fillers giving up so much of their time for like
Mm.
what pretty much amounts to playing the game but like endlessly. um
Yeah.
yeah, I did want to ask a bit. What made you want to tier like those events in particular? Like I understand you're a VBS Oshi, you're Toyo Oshi, you're Kohane Oshi, so you know Awakening Beat, Nocturne, Interlude, those are events that would appeal to you, and of course Legend Still Vivid is Tohane combined. So like,
Mm.
is there any other reason other than like Oshi reasons, or like of course like time and stuff? Yeah, you can say anything you want.
For period of Nocturne and Awakening Beat, it has been an event that I wanted to tier very high for back in JP, but back when Awakening Beat was happening, work was really eating my time. So I decided, okay, I'm just gonna wait for EN. And it was the same for period of Nocturne. I did have a bit of time, but I wasn't able to climb as high as I wanted to. So I thought like, okay, I'll make my revenge for EN. And for wedding, I just thought the whole story was very cute where all of them just got together to join the wedding. And for T10, for EN, for Hinamatsuri, I had to spark Toya, which I became a bit frustrated at. So I thought, let's just T10 it.
Ah,
Mm.
lots of revenge stories. Like I didn't have the chance for this time.
Yes.
Let's do it on EN. And like that's totally legit because it's a bit of the feeling of regret, I suppose, or like not regret, but like wanting to do it right this time, right? So
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
yeah. Um
Mhm.
and because you tiered so many events regarding Toya and Kohane, I wanted to ask, like, what about them is like appealing to you as characters? Like, what makes them your Oshi?
If I had to say for Kohani, I fell in love with her from the start when they released Ready Steady. At the part where it's like her solo, I found her voice really good. Like Akina is a really good voice actress, and the development from her being unconfident to confident girl boss, it felt very
Yeah.
relatable for me. Yeah, like in Awakening Beat when she sang her solo, I was so close to tears because her development is just that good.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
working in the service industry, it was very relatable for me because I'm quite shy and introverted, but being in this industry is like you have to be really outspoken.
Aw.
Mm-mm.
I
And for Toya, oh no, I'm so
No, no, no,
sorry.
no. I
Do
just
you
meant
want
like
to?
yeah, like no, that's all I said.
And for our Toya, he's really quiet and reserved, which yeah, I feel he just like me for real. And he's pretty naive, which makes him really cute. He's just really pure. He sees the good in everyone he meets. And even though there was the whole thing with like his dad being kind of an ass about wanting him to like focus on classical music, I found it super touching that he went out of his way to try to fight and like prove to his dad, like, this is what I want to do. Mm. So it like
Oh,
really touched me, and that's why I like them both a lot.
I see. Okay, that was
Mm.
really sweet, Hiyori. Like you explained it so well. It made me like fall deeper in love with the characters too. It
Thank
was very
you.
heartfelt, and you can really like tell when you speak about them that you really care about these characters. Gosh, and I actually, when you mentioned falling in love with Kohane at the on the first sight, like because of Ready Steady, I totally understand because
Yes,
I
the
did the
song
same thing.
slaps.
She's so slay,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, her solo line there is just so good, and I when you mentioned, I was like, yeah, like me too. I felt the same way.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like the way you explain Toya's story, and his like pureness, that stuff is really like attractive in characters to like have that kind of thing you can root for them. It's kind of like moe almost, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very true.
Yeah. Um, I am a little curious. Do you have a favorite like song that either of them sing, like or favorite song from BBS or anything like that?
Uh, Honestly, I remember you asking me this previously, and it
I
was such a
did. I
difficult
did.
question.
It is
It's
a
so
difficult question.
difficult. Yeah, even when you ask me now, I struggle to think of an answer because I really like all of their songs.
Yeah. And there's a new
But
one that
I
just
think
released,
the
right? Like,
new one. Okay, I have not been up to date with the
oh,
BBS stuff. Oh, is it the recent event one? Because that one is such a banger as well.
yeah. The recent one with the Toya focus. What was it? Aoido Enogu? Something like that. I forgot what it's called.
Oh yes, I've heard like a clip of it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's really really good. I did see a few tweets saying that it's not very nice, but I do find it really good.
Yeah, other people's opinions, throw them in the trash. You're the Toya Oshi. You get to decide what's true or
Yes,
not,
so
right?
true.
Yeah, so you just like all their songs. They're all so good, right?
Definitely, but I do think that Red Dogs and oh Awakening Beat is at the top for me.
Yeah. Those two are just
Mm.
are amazing. I really enjoy those. Yeah, and of course you're the Toya and Kohane Oshi, so I mean those are their first focus event songs, so they're gonna be like naturally likable for you, right?
Yeah, that's true. They hit harder as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. When you can, like, for example, you mentioned like the journey from Kohane being like not confident to confident, and if you and that's an awakening beat eater awakening beat is of course the event and the song that like is all about her confidence, her solo line, her slay.
Mhm. Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah. Um, now I want to like go back a little bit about a previous question. Um, so you mentioned that during Awakening Beat, you had like the position of like a shrimp while you were
Yes.
playing the game.
Yes.
That doesn't sound very healthy to me. But and you held it for a long time because you had to play until the 100 million EP, right? So, do you always tear like that, or was that like a special for the for the event?
I try not to like whenever someone does remind us in G1 or G2, I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to sit up straight. But for the other events, I think more or less, yeah, I was pretty
Oh
much
my
the
god.
same. Yeah, I'll unconsciously like just go into the shrimp position. But whenever someone like drops a text like, "Oh, posture check," I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's not. I shouldn't be doing this."
I see. So it's like you do it unconsciously almost,
Yeah.
and you have to like remember to sit properly, which is fair because I think that's like when you're playing the game for so long, you just kind of do like habits, right? So if that's
Yeah.
your habit, then you're gonna end up doing it. I want to uh talk then about like your very first um podium in the game was in Ian Sekai at least was Nocturne. And in Nocturne, what like because I remember were you always going for T1 on that event, or like what changed your like mind to like be like, okay, this is the event, I'm gonna T1 it, I'm not gonna go for like a lower tier, you know?
Yeah, I was actually planning to just go for T10 because I didn't feel as confident to go for a podium. I was mostly basing it off on how I saw the previous events as well. So I was wondering, oh, VBS, is it gonna be like
Oh.
super bloodbath? But then I heard that it will be okay, period of Nocturne. And I heard that Lemo and Annie were cheering as well. So I felt a bit encouraged to like try as well to tier with them. So they were very nice to let me have T1 as well. So I think that's how it became that.
Ah, okay. So it's like
Mm.
it. I guess this is like your own Kohane arc. You like the confidence. You
Yeah.
like I'm not confident to T1. I'm confident. Well,
Yeah.
it's a great kind of story. And oh, Lemo's in the chat right now actually saying big fan of T1 Nocturne.
Oh, high level.
Yeah, and so to have like the support of Lemo and Annie, who I think previously they had done 2 podiums themselves. That must be like a very big like confidence boost, encouragement, and it's kind of reminds me of like this is gonna sound silly, but it reminds me of Stray Bad Dog. Like having the whole
Yeah.
one of you is like not feeling so hype, and then
Oh,
the whole team comes in.
yeah, that's so true. Oh, but I have to shout out to Clemmy as well because he was the first one to really like reach out to me to tell me like, just go for the T1 when I was really, really unconfident. So thank you,
Ah.
Clemmy.
Clem actually was the first
Mm.
person to type in the stream Hiyori. So
Oh,
Clem, if you're out
Clemmy.
there, Hiyori appreciates you. And for sure,
Oh.
like yeah, and you got the T1. I do remember that something was wrong in Nocturne. I don't remember what was wrong. I remember something was wrong with like the game. I don't.
Oh, I think it was the mid maintenance during
Oh,
the event.
right. Yeah. The maintenance in the middle of the
Uh,
of the game. Yeah, and I think it like messed something up. I don't remember what it was exactly.
well, I don't remember either.
Oh,
All I
really?
thought was, oh my god, I can sleep.
That's true. I do remember
Yeah.
that actually. Like that the runners had runner maintenance because because the server went down.
Yeah, it was for so long as well.
Yeah. I because I the reason I mentioned that is because I was about to say like, oh, you got the T1 with like no problems, and then I realized I was like, oh yeah, there was that problem that happened. I don't remember what it was. But yeah,
Mm,
I would say that the T1 you like secured it basically. um and
yeah.
I can't imagine how it must have felt to like go from having the like not being sure of if whether you'd be able to like make the goal to being like, yeah, I will be the T1 of this event that I wanted the revenge on JP. It must have felt great, huh?
Oh, yeah, I felt like really happy, but initially I was quite nervous as well because it was pretty close between I think the other tiering server Red. I hope
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
correct. Yeah, so but to finally achieve like T1 with the rest. Yeah, it did. It felt great for me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, and
Mm.
like competition. How do you feel about competition in tiering? Are you the type to be like, I want competition. I love like having like the kind of well, from the noise you just made, I don't think that's the case. But are you the type that
No.
enjoys competition? Or are you the type that's like, I'd rather just the event be free so I can get my T1 and stop having my shrimp position tiering?
um, it's kind of mixed, I guess. But because
Mm,
with competition, it does make it a little more fun. But
mm.
when it's more dead, I can sleep more. I don't have to spend as much, so I would
Yeah.
prefer that.
It's so hard, right? Because like the more fun the event is, the more you have to spend and the more you have to like lose sleep and all that stuff. But it's just up to like your own taste, I guess, in terms of what you like in an event, huh?
That's true.
Yeah, and gosh, and you ended up doing 3 different podiums on Ian Sekai. The next one was a an ode for the Pier of Heart, I think is the event name. I don't remember. I always call it wedding, but there's 2 wedding events now, so I guess I'll call it Toyori wedding. Yeah. So yeah.
Mm.
Why do you why you said you wanted to do that event because it was like you liked the event story. But when did you decide that you wanted to tier the event? Like, what was there like a small domino that led to the big domino, or was it like a sudden decision?
Oh, yeah, actually, I just wanted to T10, but midway during the start dash where I ended up with at podium, I was like, okay, you know what? I would love to have a matching title with Rin, so I'm just gonna
Ah,
commit to the end.
I
Mm.
I understand. I
Yeah.
was gonna say like another event that you initially wanted to T10 and then ended up podiuming, huh?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
unexpected.
Next is gonna be like, oh, I planned to T10 Awakening Beat, but it was actually T2.
No, that's actually true.
Wait, really?
I was just gonna T10 Awakening Beat until Clemmy and Lemon, I was told from them that I could join podium for T3 initially, but with how things happen, I ended up getting T2.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Wow. I said that as a joke and then it turned out to be true. Oh my god.
it was.
So the T10s, they turn into podiums, except for Hina Matsuri, which
Yeah.
stayed a T10. Okay. But Hina wasn't like a planned T10. It was like a I had a spark Toya. Let's do this, right?
Yes, I was like, let's just make my money's worth.
I see. Hio too strong,
Mm.
says Lemo. Nyaburn. I agree. I agree.
No.
Hio is too strong. Turning T10s into podiums like is
No,
breathing.
no. No way, all of you are stronger than I am. I'm just like a tiny fish surrounded by really giant whales.
You know, you say that, but I feel like every tier that comes on the podcast says that exact same thing. And every tier I talk to is just like, I'm just small. I'm just small fish. You guys so strong, so much stronger than me. I'm so weak. I'm so weak. And then they end up like like next I'm gonna see like 500 million EP goal or something like that.
That's so true.
Yes, but I do understand like how you feel because it's you see everyone, you're like, oh my god, you guys are like also like your runs are like this and your EP is like that, and
Mhm.
like when you tier it's like uh
Yeah, I know, it's
yeah.
true.
But I did want to ask like not about Sekai this time. um
Hmm.
do you play other gacha games, and if so, which ones?
Oh, actually, before Sekai happened, I was really into Bandori, as well as I think as well as Review Starlight. Yeah.
God. No. Yes, continue.
Oh. Yes. Bandori, I actually stopped after the ReZero collab because of time commitment, but for whatever reason, I don't know what kind of masochism is in me, but I stuck with Review Starlight all the way until I think the last TR that happened, I think about 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yes. like I really love Review Starlight. Like the anime was just so good.
Yeah.
It captivated me so bad that no matter how much I hate how the game is being run currently and how bad the gacha rates are, I just can't quit.
Oh my god. But you finally
Yeah.
quit it 2 days ago.
Yeah, I just
Wow.
realized like I just won't have the time to keep committing to it. Like in Awakening Beat, TR happened and I was really stressed out. But
Oh,
yeah, but my friend Jen, I think you know her
I
as
do.
well. Yeah, she helped me throughout and I feel very grateful to her. But this also made me realize much thinking about it the past few days. Like I don't think I can keep committing to TR as well.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
for anyone who doesn't know, TR/Troop Review is like a event type in the Review Starlight Gotcha game, and it is a huge time commitment if you want to do well in it. It is like it is like if you really wanted to do it, like you could make it as bad as like doing a podium start dash. It's really
And
bad.
it's really yeah, I
Yeah.
remember some of my leaders just staying up all the way to reset at 4 a.m.
Oh
my
my god.
time. And because most of us are from C as well, they'll be up until 4 a.m. as well. And I'm just, oh my God, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, I understand why you'd want to quit. I'm actually interested to know a few things. Who was your Oshi in both those games, Bandori and Relive?
For Bandori, it's Roselia. There is only Yukina. Yukina is best girl.
Yeah.
And for Review Starlight, oh, it's really hard because I actually enjoy the writing of Review Starlight. And I find the girls all very lovable.
Yeah.
But it has to be Nana for me because episode 7 in the anime, when it shows that Nana isn't just a sweet girl, there's so much more going behind the scenes. It really touched me a lot.
I understand. I understand. Very very tasteful choices, by the way. Roselia, best band. Lemo, if Lemo, you're still there, I'm sure you can agree. Uh, and and um Nana's a very very good girl. I understand. I understand.
Mm.
Do you?
Yeah, but
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Mhm.
Continue. Yeah, but
No, it's okay. You can
no.
continue.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask something else. No, if you had a thought, continue it now.
Oh, but it's a bit difficult for me to choose between Nana and Maya sometimes because like Maya is just really attractive. She's so strong-headed. She's so confident. I mean, obviously, she has her flaws as well.
Yeah.
Not that I can find many, but she's just perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
I understand.
Yes, I had to add that in. Maya is just she's truly top star, you know.
Yeah. I get it.
Mm.
Oh man. Okay. Wow. Um. You. I'm sorry. I thought that was too funny. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Do you play games that are not gotcha? And if so, like what games are they? I maybe I've heard have I heard correctly in saying that you've been playing Fall Guys or
Oh, honestly, recently not that much, but when the quarantine started, I was pretty into Four Guys.
I see.
But otherwise, I did play a bit of Omori. I'm really into. I won't say I play a lot, but I do really like RPG Maker games.
Mm-hmm.
I find it really interesting to, like, you get to interact, and most of the time the stories are really well written, such as classics like Ip or Mad Father, these kind of horror RPG maker games. But otherwise, I am just a gacha addict like anyone else in the Sekai community.
I understand. We all have to be a little bit of gacha addicts.
Yes.
Someone Roku in chat says she plays too much League of Legends. Don't believe her lies.
No, don't listen to him. He's lying.
Oh, okay. So one of you is lying, and I can't prove it either way, huh? Gosh, I've never played League of Legends actually. Well, but apparently you don't play League of Legends apparently, so I guess I shouldn't talk about that.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. So you said you're a big fan of Omori. Do you have a favorite character from the game?
From Omori, the characters are all really likable, but my favorite really has to be Sunny. He does kind of remind me of Toya in the sense that he's also pretty introverted and reserved, and he has a bit of, because of that, he has a bit of difficulty trying to express himself like physically and emotionally. But I do find that very relatable. That's why I really like Sunny a lot.
I see. Okay. It seems that you do you have like a type? for lack of better,
I think so.
For lack of better words, a type.
Yes.
Yeah, like the common thread between Toya and Sunny. I can see it. Like the trouble expressing themselves, bit more reserved. I just like you for real. I understand. I understand.
Yes.
And since you're a gacha addict, like, what is your opinion on like on like Sekai itself? Like, compared to other gacha games, that is. Like, do you think it's like horrible? Do you think it's great? Like, what are your reasons? That kind of thing.
Oh, I actually think Sekai is really generous compared to the games that I've played. Especially with the whole, if you got the rate up increase, if you gacha on permanent banners with paid stars. Like in Awakening Beat, I was having a field day. It was like colorful fest for me. I didn't have to spark at all. I had never felt so much relief for this system. But like with Bandori, I did T10 in an event in Bandori. For that, I didn't get all the cards, and back then I couldn't really afford to spark either. So I do find it easier in Sekai, and Sekai also gives a lot of free gems, and there's challenge life as well, so you can farm for gems. It's not a lot, but you can still farm for gems daily, which I find it very helpful. Yeah. For review, I think now I think it's a little nicer now, where you can earn a bit more than last time. Like there's what's that? I think Star Arena. If you rank, you get like I think 500 stars or so after the season ends. And so I do find it a little easier to save gems, but definitely it could be better. For review.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry, whenever you mention review, I like get PTSD flashbacks. So like,
No, do you?
I swear I'm listening though. Like if you, but yeah. Oh my god.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, the moment I heard your tone, I'm like, she really is a review player.
Yeah,
just like us.
Yeah, just like all of us are like of the same, cut from the same cloth, right? I think is the phrase. Yeah, so I guess if you play Bandori in real life, then Sekai would be a little more forgiving in that manner. Although I don't have much knowledge on like Bandori compared to real life. I know a little more about. Um, but I do want to talk about like one thing that really really interests me about you. Um,
Mhm.
you draw. And could you like how did you start drawing and like that kind of thing?
Ooh, I started drawing from like a really young age, actually. And like because I was really into it, and at that time back in like 2013, I was on Tumblr a lot. So it made me like really exposed to digital art especially. So from there I went got my own tablet, and for the most part I drew original characters at first.
Mm-hmm.
But after Sekai happened, I've just mostly drawn a Vivid Bad Squad.
Ah.
Hmm.
Yeah, your Twitter, if you look through like the media tab, you can see a lot of your drawings, and they're all very good, by the way. Very very good, very
Oh,
cute.
thank you.
I think I've liked a lot of them. Uh, hopefully all of them. If I if I didn't, sorry.
No,
um,
no, no, it's okay.
yeah, they're all really good. If you're watching the stream, you should check out Hiyori's art. Hiyori, very good artist. So you started
Thank
off drawing like a
you.
lot of OCs, and then moved on to like after getting into Project Sekai, drawing a lot of Project Sekai fan art. I haven't actually seen your OC art. Like, have you drawn it recently at all, or or not really?
For OC art, I usually draw it more privately. I don't tend to post it. Yeah, because I always feel like um I don't feel as comfortable, I guess, posting my OC art on my Twitter because it's more. I feel that it's more of a project Sekai account than
Oh.
yeah. At first, it was an art account. So if you really scroll through my Twitter, there are some old works or fan art. But I guess as I got more into tiering, the my account just developed more into a rhythm slash Puroseka account. So my OC art I tend to post on like my more private channels that are more
Oh.
like more for art, more for general stuff than my main account.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's probably why I haven't seen any, because it's more private, and that's totally fair if you want to keep it private. Like there's like good reasons to want to separate that kind of stuff. Whether it be like, oh, I want to keep like a theme of my main account, or anything else really. Like it's your own art. You can feel free to post it or not post it as you wish, right? Um,
Mhm.
and but if you did decide to like post your OC art onto your main account, I don't think many people would mind, because you're like your art's very like appealing to look at. It's very pretty. You should like, if you wanted to do it, I wouldn't be opposed. At least I can't speak for everyone else, but I
Oh,
wouldn't be opposed. That's all.
thank you. I'll try because some arts I don't post as well is because even after I finish, I don't find them very polished. So I end up not posting. Um, so most of the art that I post is only because I feel like, okay, they look good enough. Like I'm very satisfied with the effort that I put in, kind of like that.
I see. I think that's just like the
Mm.
the the eternal artist struggle. Like, oh my god, this piece isn't good enough. Oh my god, this thing isn't good enough, or whatever. I'll post it when I'm
Mm.
finally happy with my, and you're just never happy with it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
gosh. I feel like that's just very relatable to most people. So
Mm.
glad you're speaking about it here. Oh, and do you have any like other hobbies outside of like art and gotcha games, of course?
Oh my god. Honestly, I want to say yes, but other than that, work does eat up a lot of my time.
Oh yeah.
So I don't really have the chance to do other things, but I do, if there is an opportunity for me, I do really like to travel, and I really like eating different kinds of food as well. I don't know if that counts as a hobby, but
That travel's definitely a hobby. Eating, I think it depends what you mean. You know,
uh,
like if you, but you said you like to eat different types of food, right? Like, do you have a favorite like cuisine, or do you have like top three or anything like that?
definitely Japanese cuisine is at the top. Uh, but otherwise, I do enjoy Chinese cuisine a lot as well. And other rankings wise, I can't really think of much, but I do enjoy eating food in the sense that I just really like trying out new flavors and seeing how different cultures can come together through food. And like living in Singapore, so there's a lot of hawkers and shops where it's a fusion of cuisines. So that's why I do enjoy, like I find trying food a bit of a hobby for me.
Yeah, and that's oh my god, sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know what ignore that, please. That is like totally like a legit hobby in my view, at least, as long as you enjoy doing it, and you know, that kind of thing. That's what's most important, right?
Mm.
And you like to travel. I know, like, the pandemic pretty much like messed up your hobby for like
Yeah.
a little bit, but if where have you traveled, slash where would you like to travel, that kind of thing?
Uh, so far, I've mostly traveled to the countries near mine, so like Malaysia, Thailand. I would really like to travel to Europe as well as Canada. I did visit Canada once when I was traveling to Alaska with my family, and I really like love Vancouver a lot. There's so much to see, so much to offer, and of course there's like so many different kinds of stalls that I can't find in my own country. I can't remember the name, but there's like a very nice donut stall at Vancouver that was so good.
Really good donut store, huh? I don't, but my brain just goes Tim Hortons.
Yes,
Oh wait, was that actually it?
yeah, that was it. My parents were raving about how this donut you can only find in America, and I tried it and it was so good.
Ah,
Mhm.
I see. Come on, baby, America. I don't know enough about N stars, but I know that line. And Clammy and Lemma talking about Canada. Clam says Toronto trip when. When are you planning to, when, if ever, are you planning to come over to the to Canada to
I'll
donuts
have to
again?
see. I do. This year will be a bit difficult for me, but if I have enough funds for next year, I'll definitely love to come over, and also to cosplay Aki Koha with Clemmy.
Ah, would you be Akito or Kohane?
I only have Kohani, so I'll be Kohani. I know
Lemo
Clemmy does have
Akito
Akito.
Oshi.
No.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That, if you when you do cosplay, that sounds so hype. I love looking at cosplay, and I saw you posted a like preview of the cosplay, and it looked just super cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, mm-hmm.
Sorry. I was gonna say, I was like, you were gonna match with Jen. Jen was gonna be on, I think.
Oh yes. Actually, I was planning to cosplay it, but the catalyst for me was that I got to cosplay with Jen. She was very, she was very willing to be on with me. But we haven't found the time to cosplay together yet. Mostly because of my schedule.
You know,
But
being an adult it's just so hard to find time to do like fun
It
things.
really is. Yeah, I had it planned out, but I'm also thinking like maybe because of work, I might not be able to go for conventions anytime soon either.
When you do end up when you do have the opportunity, I'm sure it will be like super fun and it'll look super good with having you and Jin be matching. And when the eventual Lemo Akito cosplay question mark comes, I'm sure that'll be fun too.
That'd be such a treat. That would motivate me to fly to Canada so fast.
I would fly to Canada to see Lemo Akito cosplay. That's legendary. That's unbeatable. Okay. Oh, it looks like Clam is offering to give Lemo a Akito cosplay.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's do it. Get you to fly all the way over to Toronto just to see it, right? And cosplay together.
Yes.
It would be fun. It would be fun, and you know that's all. I think that's what a lot of people like about like cosplay and like and just meeting like online friends in general. It's just a good time. You can be a little silly together, that kind of thing.
Mm.
And you mentioned it earlier that your parents were like raving about donuts. Do you like have a sweet tooth, was it just like that one time your parents were like let's excited about donuts?
uh, no, they were just pretty excited to try like all these new things overseas. My parents and I mean I do enjoy sweet stuff, but I don't really eat a lot of it.
That's understandable. So you're willing to ruin your health with tearing, ruin your health with the bad position, but sweet stuff, nah.
Yeah, tearing is the exception.
I understand.
Yes.
I really do. Oh wow. Since you said you're a gacha addict, do you other, and you said you played Bandori, you played Sekai, of course, you played Relive, but you're retired from those games. Like, are there any games you still like that you are like actively playing like in a competitive way, or are you like too busy now to just want to chill kind of thing?
Yeah, I just want to chill. I do play if like there are people that invite me, or there are people around at that time that I still play. But otherwise, no, I'm just in the retirement home.
Yeah, that's too real.
Yeah.
It's you have to retire eventually.
Yeah.
Sooner or later. I would ask though, are outside of those 3 games that you talked about already, like have you ever like tried any other gacha games, even if it's just like briefly? Like I feel like everyone tried Genshin at one point.
Yeah, oh yeah. I did try Grand Blue Fantasy, but I just could never wrap my head around the whole like how it really works, like the whole weapons and stuff. So I kind of dropped that. But for Genshin, oh, I was so into Genshin at the start. Like after work, I'll come home and I'll just vibe in Genshin because like the graphics are so well done and the OST is also really good. It felt like really comfortable to just be in the game. Gacha wise, I did spend, but it wasn't a lot. I spent, I think, only $50 to spark for Hu Tao, and I never did ever again.
Hu Tao is worth it though.
Yeah, it was really worth it.
Hutao's so cute. Hutao's like, I feel like a lot of people started the game because of Hutao. I remember the very first time I actually was like aware of Genshin in like a really big way was like after its launch, of course, was Hu Tao, because everyone was talking about her. They were like, "Oh my god, this she's voiced by Hiyori. She's so cute.
Yes.
Ghost person. She said boo." You know, like
Yes.
everyone was like,
That was really, yeah, that was really what pushed me to like, okay, I'm just gonna swipe one time
do you
because Hu Tao was just that cute.
do you still you? I guess you
Mm.
do you not still play? You fell off.
Yeah, I fell off. It got kind of like too much time, not enough time, honestly, to keep grinding.
Yeah, yeah. Genshin
Yeah.
takes forever. I don't know why.
Mm.
Ah. Okay. So you've played you tried Grand Blue, didn't really work out. You were really into Genshin for a while, but it was too much of a time sink. I think that's just generally what happened, right? Like Boundary too much time, Relive too much time, Sekai too much time.
Yeah,
Not enough
but
time.
yeah, there's I guess when adulting it really is just like that. Just never enough time.
uh
Oh, but I have to say for like Bandori and Review, I did quit also because the gacha rates were just really infuriating, and I have not
oh.
been lucky at all. Like for Review, I think the most recent girl I got was only the movie Karuko. Otherwise,
Eee.
I don't have any newer. Oh wait, I did have, I think, the witch Tamao, but otherwise I barely get new girls. I have
Yeah.
to either spend a bit, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna spend on review anymore.
I really sympathize. Um uh
Oh,
Roku says in chat, Hoyo Fest absolutely killed Genshin for Hiyori. Would you like to explain?
because Hoyo Fest was in a few Asian countries, and one of it was Singapore as well.
Mhm.
So I was working the cafe that was running Hoyo Fest. I guess, yeah, the experience with, I mean, I know that they say you separate the fans and the franchise, but the fans during Hoyo Fest did kind of ruin wanting to keep playing Genshin for me as well, or any of Dimi Hoyo games like Tears of Demons.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
experience was
they
that
were
bad, huh?
nice, but yeah, and I can't say too much, but there was a lot of issues with, I don't know if I can say this, but there was a lot of issues with like licensing and stuff
Mm,
during this period. So it really, really made me kind of withdraw from Genshin as well.
mm. It's okay. If it comes to it, I'll just delete this part of the stream. I
I
have that
think it'll
power.
be
I have
fine.
that power. Oh wow, but that's crazy. Wow, the I I wasn't aware that you were working the cafe that was hosting it for that. That's quite wild, I guess. And then like the lots of issues with the event itself and the fans. Oh man, you know,
Yeah.
people always say like you said, separate the fan base from the franchise, but it can be really hard sometimes.
Yeah, it can be really hard.
Yeah. Um, and
Um,
like I feel like any franchise that gets sufficiently big, right? Like even like Mandori or Sekai, or even Review, to be honest, like is big enough where you could find like parts or like big parts or small parts of the fan base where you'd be like, this doesn't really vibe with me. um
yeah.
and I won't ask you to like speak if it makes you uncomfortable, but I'm sure like you must have experienced like things that like that where it might have been like kind of like alienating, even for like especially for I'm gonna just make this about Sekai because this is a Sekai podcast, but
Mm.
like with regards to like I can think of it already, and I don't know if you know where my thought is going, but like the stuff you draw, like I like
Yeah, okay, I
yeah
got it.
yeah like
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Oh.
in the end, people will have their opinions, but I can definitely see where it could like cause friction and issues and possibly like worry, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I guess that's a part of the Sekai community I find not as welcoming.
Mm.
It does make me a bit scared to post my art because I have seen other artists they get attacked to the point they deactivate.
Oh.
And like I wouldn't want that to happen to me. But
Yeah.
because yeah, but thanks to like all of you in the tearing community, you guys are like really nice. That it really boosted my confidence to post like the art that I want to post online. So I'm kind of okay with it. I just turn a blind eye to
Yeah.
that side.
Yeah. I'm glad you feel like, you know, like I once again Kohane arc confident about like you know, posting the art that you want to draw kind of thing. I think that's like really meaningful, you know, to like express yourself as an artist and draw what makes you like happy and things you want to enjoy. Yeah, and I'm glad you're able to like do that and have the support from part of the community, even if you may not have support from other parts of the community. It's always like that with a big fandom, you know.
Mhm. For the most part, like everyone in Sekai is really nice. I know there are some unpleasant parts, but overall, Sekai has been one of the most fun communities I've been in. Hmm.
Mm. Okay, well, is there any last thing that you'd like to talk about? Because if not, I think I'm actually out of questions for you. Like, it's been like such a pleasure, though.
Well, thank you for having me as well. I don't have much to say, but yes, you can follow me for my art at Dova Early. And you should also support Sue and Mia in their Mirage run now, even though it's ending in like 1.5 days.
Support them.
And
Follow Hiyori. Oh,
yes,
sorry.
support everyone.
Continue.
No, it's
Ignore me.
okay. No,
No,
no, you can say.
no, ignore
No, no,
me.
you can say.
No. I was just repeating what you said. Ignore me. Continue.
Oh yes, also support Kuri in Happy
Ah,
Funny. Is that it? In
ah.
Happy Funny Buddy. My God, what's the title? What's the event
Don't
name?
worry.
Okay,
It's
Buddy Funny Spend Time. Yes, support Kuri's T1.
ah. Thank you.
Yes, yes. No,
uh,
it's okay.
Thank you. I'm a little embarrassed now. But you did the plug before I could even like ask you to do it. That's awesome. Okay. Well, once again, it's been like such a pleasure talking to Hiyori. You've been like a joy to talk to. Thank you for agreeing to come on the podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone who came into the stream. Means a lot. And this was a fun one. I don't really know how we should end this off. But yeah, thank you, Hiyori. Thank you, everyone who came.
Thank you.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.